You know, it sure feels like there's a lot of gender bend anime this season. Wonder if there's an isekai. This is Reborn to Master the Blade. Trust me, I tried to find a shortened version of the title, but the best I could do was just chop the back half of it off. It is an anime about this guy. Oop, he's dead. Now it's an anime about this girl who is actually this guy on the inside, and she really likes to fight people and eat. Oh, and he's a king with aether powers granted by a fucking goddess. Being a seasonal, this show kind of plays out just like any other generic fantasy isekai anime, where things kind of just happen around the main characters and they have to deal with it. Except there's one small difference in this show. You see, Chris kind of wants the shit to happen. And it's not just like wanting to go on an adventure or something like that. No, she wants the worst shit to happen. Stuff like literal country-ending monsters waking up and massive amounts of demonic creatures being spawned at her school. This is because after being dead for like a few too many years, Chris finds out that her power, Aether, is far superior to the power used by the current people, which is mana. So she's like completely overpowered and super underestimated because nobody knows what kind of power she has, and she just really wants to fight shit for no reason. Usually I'm not a huge fan of humans getting weaker over time since the opposite is supposed to happen, but for some reason this show feels like it did that premise right. It also might just be the main character being a complete maniac and wanting to beat everything up for shits and giggles. Yeah, a main character in this genre that doesn't preach justice and also doesn't turn their back on humanity and is solely there just to have fun is real refreshing to see. She's like Saitama, but not depressed. The entire trope of this show is that this character just wants to fight. Some rich kid comes in and beats up all the knights to show off. Beat him up as a fucking 5-year-old. Principal uses a bunch of automaton crabs to test the students of the academy before they enter. Beat him up under increased gravity. An Arc Lord of a higher existence that will literally just destroy the planet if he's even offended slightly shows up? Fuck him. Yeah, at some point this anime went from a power fantasy to a guessing game on what kind of goofy shit Chris is gonna pull next. Really like how everyone else is out here fighting for their lives and Chris is just debating whether or not to fight two of the strongest people in the show at once. And then after she's convinced to go save her friends, she pulls whatever the fuck this is. I have no words for this. Really gotta give it to the writer here for, playing Devil May Cry. Yeah, the sheer absurdity of this anime makes it worth watching. And that's about all I had to say. There's really not anything deep about this show, it's kind of just fun. Go watch it if you need entertainment. Okay, bye.